everywhere in the industry are gathering very quickly with this incredible opportunity that I feel so genuinely blessed that the universe has brought it into my life and all of yours. And I definitely am very excited to get a chance to know everybody better and also get a chance to work with you, and feel very honored that I get a chance to introduce Dr. Jerry, who is one of the people who started herding the cats and getting us all here today. So Jerry, take it away.
Thank you, Ray. It's always a pleasure to speak with you. And you always, as I mentioned to you, you always give me a smile. And it's always great to see you. And
likewise.
Thank you. This is an amazing moment for not only this team, but for the entire company, Xellis, and really for the world. And the symbolism of this very important day is not lost on me. I believe this is the birth of something totally great. Certainly products that I'm very thankful and grateful for. Being in functional medicine for 41 years, I've never seen a product that's so needed and an opportunity that is such a blessing that we can share people with. So I'm really happy and honored to introduce somebody that I've gotten to know in the past couple of months. He is the COO, the Chief Operating Officer, Michael Smith. He is here in the United States, and we reach out to him so consistently, and he's right on top of everything. He's constantly there. He's constantly responding, no matter what time it is, no matter what it's about. If he's away from his desk, he says so, and he says he'll get back as soon as he does, and he does. He totally has a servant heart. I have so many examples of that. And I know he's been working so hard. Even on his birthday last week, he was actually working all day. And then I sent him a message, and he was on his way out to dinner. And I said, God bless you, brother. I'm glad you went out to dinner for your birthday. But then after he got home, he worked until the middle of the night. I know, because Curtis was messaging him until the middle of the night. So folks, I'm really honored to introduce Michael Smith and to this call, and he's going to bring on our CEO, Jean-Michel Laurent. So thank you, Michael, for being here for us. It's an awesome moment.
Hey, thanks, Jerry, for the very kind words. I'm really, I really like to throw myself into things. I like to make sure that a project lands the right way, and I try to roll up my sleeves to the elbow or to the shoulder so I can get elbows deep in a problem and really understand it. And I really like to spend a lot of time handling frontline customer service issues, just because it gives me an ear to the ground that allows me to really focus on what is actually going on rather than wait to hear things. I can kind of suss out problems, and it's always served me really well. So I mean, I love doing what I do. And you guys, the teams that we have at Xellis are amazing, just absolutely amazing. I've been just so incredibly blessed to spend time with such incredibly positive people, and it really makes my job easier, even when it's crazy. And it's been crazy. It's been crazy for a couple of weeks, but it's been fun. And even with all the challenges, people's attitudes have been just absolutely amazing. And so I thank each and every one of you for your patience and your perseverance, your dedication to what we do. I don't know how many people on this call watched the Facebook Live that Austin and I did, but I mean, we doubled our best, more than doubled our best month ever in the month of March. And I know that all of you are a huge part of that. And we're on an upward swing that's going to take us stratospheric. So I'm not sure if I'm supposed to introduce Jean-Michel next, or if we were going to do some Q&A. Curtis, I apologize for not understanding which way we were going from here.
Okay, so I can follow.
All right, fantastic.
Hi guys, I'm sorry, Michael. I don't mean to interject. Were you going to go through the questions first, or go right to Jean-Michel? I was hoping we could go through the highlights of the questions and then go over to Jean-Michel after, if that's okay.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm
perfect.
sorry, Jean-Michel, I didn't mean to interrupt. My
Okay,
apologies.
that's okay
Okay,
for
let
me.
me go through the list that that Curtis kindly sent me. So, update on the microbiome and the back order status. So, we the worst part of all of it is almost done. We did find out that our shipping partner, for whatever reason, is unable to ship partial orders, and so we're really disappointed in that. And I mean, I'll leave it at that for right now. But we sent 3 importations of microbiome to the United States the moment we found out that we had run out of inventory at the warehouse due to a clerical error. So, and that the first shipment of biome actually is already in and out the door. So we knocked out every back order we could with the first shipment that came in. The second one arrived today, and those orders will either go out today or Monday, depending on how quickly they could receive it into inventory. The big bulk, which will take care of every back order we have, every misshipped package that we had from earlier in the month, and give us enough inventory for at least a month and a half. Those pallets arrived on Tuesday, and we're waiting FDA clearance. And if anybody's ever done anything that has to do with the FDA or any government agency, you know that it's not exactly a set schedule. So we're patiently waiting for the FDA's clearance. It's usually been pretty quick. So as soon as that happens, we'll receive it. It's in Atlanta where the DC is, so it won't take very long to knock out every other back order, and we'll be back on track and good to go. To that point, right now, any order that goes in that doesn't have microbiome on it is going to ship within a day. So we're in good shape, other than the biome and any order, unfortunately, that contains biome. Supply and demand. So in addition to the emergency shipment that we just did was actually the equal of our initial importation of microbiome. We're in really good shape in terms of production, and Jean-Michel may be able to address that a little bit more. But for example, in addition to this emergency importation that we just did, we actually had an order of product for early April, which is in production, and we doubled that for the United States and Canada. So we really cranked up the production a notch just on this very early production, and everything else is in pretty good shape. So we're looking at doing another importation of all of our products quickly as well. So we feel really good about our ability to scale. The distribution logistics, I don't have anything specific to announce. We're in negotiations with some entities that will allow us to do a better job in general, and also be able to do a better job, especially with Canada. Software updates, binary tree viewer, etc. I recognize that what you guys see in the back office is it's very much a yes or no kind of thing. So, you know, you either see something or you don't see it, and it's hard to express how progress is going. But I feel really good about where we are, and we're about to be able to republish both the rank advanced tool and the binary viewer. Those two pieces
in your spot, so you can use your spot. Otherwise, I would put your computer that you bring back on Monday back in your spot.
Could you guys please mute yourself out? Some of you guys are on the call. Could you mute yourself out, please? Thank you.
There we go. So the binary viewer and the rank advanced tool are both incredibly close. I'm expecting to hear something from the IT guys later this afternoon on both of those, and you know, we may have them today, but I mean, we may have them within the next business day or so. So they're very close, and I'm just really excited about where we're going. Now, those are only basic tools, and we've got projects kind of lined up to give you better, more comprehensive tools to really do your business. we know that those basic tools are absolutely necessary. And so we're trying to get those knocked out as quickly as we can. Let's see, ETA, what is the ETARE Canada? So again, we're trying to get the distribution center switched over to a company that will actually do a much better job with Canada. What we're currently doing with Canada, of course, we've got this distribution center in Atlanta, Georgia, and they don't really have a robust Canadian business. And so those packages literally leave like mail, like everything else. And then they get sent from Atlanta to Florida, which is, of course, the best way to go to get to Canada. And then in Canada or in Florida, they get processed through an international USPS hub, eventually get taken over into Canada, and then released through Canada Post. So it's not an efficient way to do it, and it's an expensive way to do it. And we understand that it's painful. The company that we're looking at basically drives trucks across the border every day, and they do a mass customs clearance with their own trucks. And so essentially they would drive from Buffalo, New York across the border and customs clear, and then hand them over to Canada Post from there. So the time frame is radically better and the prices are better. Do I have an update on the arrival of Iridium? I do not, but Jean-Michel may have something on that, and I'll let him address it. Are there plans to add a holding tank to the back office? I think that a holding tank is a good idea. The old system that we had, you gave somebody a right link or a left link, and so you kind of had some control over placement, and the new system doesn't really have that. You have a preference, but of course, if you send your link to 3 people and your preference is set, they all end up going to one side and you can't do any kind of balancing. So I think it's a good idea for our initial kind of phase 2 development pieces to get that, and we're discussing that internally. Let's see. How soon can we start thinking about Mexico? I think Mexico would be a great place for us to all go on vacation. But we need to solidify what we're doing in the United States and Canada before we start talking about additional country rollouts. I'm all for globalization, but we need to really solidify the US market. Something that it really struck me as important. USANA was $1 billion company before they opened their 10th country. The United States is an absolutely lucrative untapped market, and we could be doing $500 million a year here before we even think about another country, because that would really be the best way to globalize. I'm not saying we have to get there. I'm just saying we need to solidify the markets that we're in before we really start looking at other market rollouts, because we're still a fairly small company. What does customer support look like? Chat, phone. So we just hired another customer service person to help Carmen out. We are looking at the ways that we're going to be scaling that customer service department. We currently, of course, only have the email support, but we do have a phone system about ready to roll out. So we'll be able to make calls to customer service as well. And I'm not sure if we're going to do chat. We may end up doing chat. We'll see how it goes with the phone system. And I think that phone system actually has a text ability as well. So we'll have kind of a chat feature to some degree, and we'll look at chat in the future. But really the most important thing is having the agent bodies in seats to answer the issues that are coming up, so that we're properly sized to scale up. So that's pretty much the questions that Curtis gave me. I think, did I miss anything, Curtis?
No, it looks good. I think we're good on that for sure. And if anybody has any more questions, they can certainly email us and we can get those answers for sure.
Fantastic. All right. So with all of that, I would now like to turn the microphone over to Jean-Michel, our fantastic CEO in Luxembourg. It's been an absolute pleasure working with him every day. The corporate team, whom I've never met in person. I haven't met a single person with Xellis in person other than one person I knew before. It's been an incredible time, and Jimmy and Jean-Michel are absolute workhorses. I've worked with executives before that, they like to sit back and make directions, but these guys, they roll their sleeves up and they work, and they're in every meeting, and they're working with credit card companies and the vendors and the software. And I mean, these guys are in it to win it. And I couldn't be happier with the team that we have. So please welcome Jean-Michel.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you very much, because I want to thank you because I know you work a lot because we did a lot of change since a few months, and so you are there and you follow everything. So it's very important for everybody that you are you work so much. So many thanks, Michael. So I am very happy to be there with you all, because when we started with Eric Masson, the company Xellis 7 years ago, so US was a dream for us, and now the dream become a reality. So it's very impressive for us to see how there is so much excitement in US and in North America, because so we are in a little country in Europe called Luxembourg. I don't know if everybody knows this country, but it's between Germany, France, and Belgium. And so it's a quiet place. So we started from scratch in Luxembourg, and we developed day after day and month after month the Europe. And so we did a big market, mainly in France. But so we wanted to expand our business, our products everywhere in the world, and of course in US, because the US is the mother of the direct sales, and this is very important to be present in this company. So with Michael, with Austin, with some other Carmen, etc., we started to develop the market. So we will grow more and more, and we will have also an office in the US soon. So we work on this. So we need so we work hard on the IT system, because this is the main tool we need to have. You need to have. So we are working on this. We will implement more and more functionality on this tool, because it's not finished. We have more work. So it's a very it's a pleasure to also to produce product for you, because we can see here in Europe what we did with the Phycosci, with now the Biome, the last product we developed, and we can see the result, and we can see that the people are very happy to take this product. And so for us, it's very important to have a high quality of the product. So this is the reason we control everything, since the production of the main materials, like the spirulina, because you can see there is a lot of spirulina around the world, but it's made in outside in a swimming pool, and so we prefer to control this, to have no pesticide, to have no chemical particle, to have a very clean product, to develop the Phycosci and the rest of the products. So for us, the quality is very important, and also the science is a very important part also, because we work with some expert for the biome. We work with Iñaki, which is an expert in probiotic, and we developed with him this wonderful product. And you can say I use it and I am very myself. So I suppose you will be happy to use it because you can see that you lose fat around your organs. And it's very important because if you have everything to reinforce your immune system, to lose fat and to have a good health, it's very important. So now, you know, there is a lot of problem with this crisis, and we need to take care about our health, and we need to be strong against this kind of virus. So it's we are in the good way because we have a panel of products which is around the health. So it's very important to develop this and to show to everybody what we do, what we propose. And also we wanted to propose to the distributor a very good marketing plan. So this is the reason we changed recently to orient this plan to the customer, and we propose a privileged customer program, which is very interesting to attract customers, because we know that this business is around the customers. This is the base of our business. We need to have customers. And so this is the beginning. So for the moment, we cannot come in US, but I hope that this crisis will be ended soon, to visit you, to meet you in some events. So we need to wait for the moment, and we'll see when we can do it. So it's a pleasure, a great pleasure to see you in this Zoom, because this is the only way we can see you. But okay, I hope you will enjoy the products, you will enjoy the business, and I'm sure when we will come, there will be a lot of people.
Absolutely. Jean-Michel, thank you very much for being on this call today with us. And Michael Smith, again, thank you very much. We had well over 200 people on this Zoom call in the middle of the day on a Friday. So you can see we're excited about what's happening, what you've brought here to America and to North America. It's unbelievable. People are getting amazing results. All of you that have been on the call today, thank you much for being here. We've truly been handed a lottery ticket, a winning lottery ticket, and all we need to do is literally turn it in. All you need to do is share this opportunity. You've got all the websites, all the tools, the best products literally in the world. We have never seen this before in this industry. Thank you again very much, Jean-Michel. And again, thank you, Michael Smith, for taking your time today, and for obviously your evening, Jean-Michel. It's 9:30 at night. Thank you, sir. And we will make you proud. Thanks, guys, for being on the call today. Cheers.